comprehension time with my Joshua Boo Boo.
In him can you seem that hugging under dad it is making me feel little ill.
Oh no, they are fogging in this area. The truck just turned the corner at the end of the street. Do you know what is fogging?
I know we did a project in school about dream.
Very good. So, what is it?
It is spraying the air with insecticide to kill mosquitoes to birds. The part of tank
Come on, let's go inside before you feel worse.
the two went quite inside the house. I I feel much better now. Thank God I understood that it is impossible what they are doing.
I agree, but we also have to do our part. We need to keep our surroundings clean by making sure that there are no empty containers for water to collect in.
I know why.
Okay, John, why?
Because that because the audacity intense mosquitoes that serves ge, le, lay eggs in the time water collecting in these containers.
That's right, John. Since our jogging session was cut short this evening, let us go and put your knowledge into practice.
Oh, Dad, I just remembered I have homework to finish as he went into his room.
And Dad is smiling. Okay, John boy, but we need to do our part. So I'm booking you down for tomorrow evening. You, Mom, and I. And Mom says, how did I get involved in this? That was a nice conversation. Joshua, how do you feel about your reading just now?
Good.
You feel good, and he's so proud of you. You know something, you were calling a lot of big words, you realize that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, and sometimes you were not sure about a word, and then you got to understand, like, in the context what it means, and then you got the word right. Let me tell you, your auntie has decided when Joshua's reading, for the most part, I'm not going to be like disturbing Joshua, like interrupting him. No, that's not the word. I don't want to interrupt his flow. So I let him read, and then just flow. Don't worry about if he's calling something incorrectly. Mind you, I am noting the words that he needs help with, that we will work on. And Joshua's doing really well because Joshua doesn't feel that he needs to rush or that he needs to get things done perfectly for Auntie. Joshua, you feel comfortable reading?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Let me tell you some of the big words. Let me tell you some of the big words you call Joshua. Grateful, jogging, all by himself. Jogging, evening, making, fogging, making, fogging, project, not simple words, words with we would say blended with like the two consonants together, project, school, insecticide. Josh, you hear how big that word is? Insecticide, mosquitoes, dengue, important, because, collected, containers, remembered, homework. You really did a great job. And you want to know something? There was a word. It's when he came to Aedes aegypti mosquito. And he didn't know to say Aedes. So you know how it would be with the children. He realized it was a word beginning with A. So he's going to call, like guess. And he said audacity. So we don't want to be getting down on Joshua. Say, no, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. It's not audacity, it's Aedes. Appreciate the fact that he has in his vocabulary the word audacity. That he would even venture to guess that that's the word. That's really great. Do you know what that word means, Joshua? What the word audacity means?
No, please.
Audacity means like bold, very bold. Like was something. Like suppose Auntie thought that she could go and run a race and compete against like a lot of younger people, like school children or so. So somebody would say, imagine Auntie Jessica has the audacity to think that she could go and run that race. Or imagine Joshua has the audacity to think that he could read a passage with big words. So it's something that shows that you believe in yourself, right? Other people might not believe in you, but you have the audacity to believe in yourself, to be bold, right? So that's a very positive word. I'm very proud that you know that word, Joshua. That's great. All right, so Right, that was one thing. And then I think at first he wasn't catching on to the word dengue, but then when he got further along and he come to understand what we're talking about and that the mosquito spread something, he said dengue because he understood in the context this is what the word has to be. So you ready to answer the questions now, Joshua?
Yes, please.
All right, I'm just going to read them. I didn't share them with you. I'm just going to read them for you. Where are John and his father having this conversation? On the street, at their home, in the park, or on their way home from jogging?
On their way jogging.
Listen carefully. On their way home. If it says on their way home from jogging, it means they went jogging already. So I want you to go up to the beginning of the passage and let us see what was really happening. Let us look at the beginning. When we go to the beginning, it says, you want to try reading this? See if you can read this.
I am so grateful.
Not that part. Where Auntie pointing here. Look, John and
his father
David
when
were
preparing to go jogging in
their
neighborhood.
Big word upon them again from Joshua. So Joshua, if I'm preparing to go jogging, have I gone jogging already, or I'm now getting ready to go jogging? Getting ready. Have not jogged yet. So they were trying to trick you in that question. So that can't be the answer. So are they at home, on the street, or in the park?
On the street.
On the street. Excellent, Joshua. All right, the next question. What part of speech is the word knowledge? Where it says knowledge. Put your knowledge into practice. Knowledge means the different things we know about, right? The different information we have. That's what we call our knowledge. Is it a noun or an adjectives? Remember, adjective is a word that will be describing something. A noun is, tell me what a noun is.
A noun is a naming word.
Right, it could be a thing. We say animal, place, thing. It could be a person. So we think it's a noun. Have you done like different kinds of nouns? You did that at school? Video getting long. They're gonna pause this and come on.